In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I went from this to this in under 15 minutes. So before we begin, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please hit the bell notification so that you do not miss out any uploads from my channel. So let's get started. Hey guys, I'm starting off with my bare face. I'm using this Garnier Wrinkle Lift Anti-Aging Cream, which is an excellent cream under your budget. So I'm using this all over my face as I'm not using any primer for today. I'm moisturizing my face very well. And then I'm using this Neutrogena Lip Moisturizer. This has SPF 15, so it's a great option. And this is the LA Girl Orange Corrector. I have to correct my face because I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation around my mouth, and I have quite a bit of dark circles around my eyes. So I'm using this orange corrector to counteract those, and I'm blending it using my fingers. So I'm going to be blending this very nicely using the fingers. I also took it on top of my eyelid and I'm blending it around my mouth as well. I do have a pimple mark right there, so I used the corrector there as well. And also I set this corrector using the Maybelline Fit loose powder. When you do this, the orange corrector does not mix in with the foundation and the foundation does not look orange. So make sure to set your corrector. A very light layer would do. And then using my favorite concealer, this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Caramel. So I'm not going to be using any foundation for this look, so I'm just going to conceal those areas, which are like hyperpigmentation, under eyes and all those problematic areas, and skip foundation altogether. So I'm using this mini sponge by PAC to blend the concealer out. So if you're looking for a nice concealer, do give this one a try. The only problem is that it does not have many shades. So that's the only problem. I also use this concealer on my temple area where I have a little bit of darkness. So I used it there as well and blending it out. If you haven't watched my video on concealers, you should totally watch it. It's a good one. So I'll put a card up. So do watch it. Now I'm setting my face with the same Fit Me loose powder, and I'm also setting the concealer underneath my eye. If you do not set your concealer, it's gonna crease and it's not gonna last longer. So it's better to set your concealer so that it stays in place. So I'm taking it on top of my eyelids as well, and using the powder on my smile lines and removing the excess powder using this big fat fluffy brush. Moving on to my eyebrows, I'm using the Sivanna Eyebrow Kit, which is a very nice, excellent, budget friendly eyebrow product. I'm using this angular brush to fill into my eyebrows. This kit, it comes with a tiny brush. You could use that as well. I lost it, so I'm using this. So I went a little dark with my eyebrows today. Then I spoolied my eyebrows. Moving on to the eyes, this eye look is a joke, seriously. It's so easy to do. I'm using this Lakme Illuminating Eyeshadow palette in the shade French Rose. It has nicely pigmented shades, and I'm using an orangey shade. I'm putting it directly into my crease and also the transition area. I'm going to be using just this brush for this entire look. I'm taking that pinky shade and I'm putting it on the outer V of my eye, and I'm taking it slightly into the crease as well. I swear I'm going to be using just this brush for this eye look, so it's going to be very, very easy. So after that, I'm mixing those two shades that I used on my eyelid, and I'm using that on my lower lash line using the same exact brush. This is a random fluffy brush. You could use any brush. And I'm taking that satin pink shade. It's not a shimmery shade, it's a satin shade, and I'm using that on my eyelid using my fingers. So that works better in my opinion. Then I have to do this step. This is curling my lashes using this medieval torture tool. And I'm using this Maybelline Total Temptation mascara, which I did not like in the beginning, and after that it got good. With mascaras you just have to wait for some time for it to work its magic. So you can see how much of volume it gives me. And I'm using it on my lower lash line as well. Do not forget your lower lash line, it makes a obvious difference. Then I'm moving on to my face using the Sivanna Bronzed Professional. I'm not happy with the brush, so I moved on to another brush, which is a giant large fluffy brush. Using the same brush, I'm using a blush from Wet n Wild in the shade Mellow Wine. It's a beautiful wine color. I featured this in my Wet n Wild video. Do watch it if you haven't yet. Then this is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, the most raved about highlighter. This is in the shade Molten Gold. If you're a dusky skin tone, this is your best friend. Go buy it. It's an awesome highlighter. Then I'm using a setting spray by Loreal, which I usually use. This is the only setting spray I have. Then I'm kind of, pushing everything into my skin using this sponge. Then moving on to the lips, finally I'm using this Nimbu Pani shade from Masaba by Nykaa collection. If you haven't watched my review and swatches video yet on these, do watch it. So this is a creamy lipstick. It's not a matte lipstick and it's highly pigmented. I love the finish of this lipstick, The formula is too good. So I did my hair and then I wore a stupid earring that I usually wear. So that's the final look. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up. Do leave your suggestions down below on this video, and also please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to know more. Bye bye.